We are going to look at a second example using the same label. In the first example, we noticed that the med comes in tablets and each tablet contains 4 milligrams. We noticed the word approximately. Because of tablets, there is some rounding, and we noticed that it should be dosed as 8 milligrams per meter squared. We also noticed that the normal dose is a half tablet, so the tablets can be broken into halves. As we look at this example, the dose is 6 milligrams per day, and we're to choose whether or not that is appropriate for a child whose BSA is 0.78 meters squared. I go to my label and start with what should be given, and it should be given as 8 milligrams per meter squared. To cancel the label of meters squared and make that match the order, I will multiply by the child's body surface area of 0.78 meters squared. That cancels the label of meters squared, and I find that this child should be given 6.24 milligrams. Now, that is not an exact match to the order, but we remember that this med is given in tablets, and so there is the word approximately. When I look at 6 versus 6.24, 6.24 would round to 6 if I rounded to a whole number, and so it is approximately 6. Is this dose appropriate? Yes, this dose is appropriate. So now I need to answer the next question. How much should I administer? Well, when I administer meds, I want to administer what the doctor ordered. The doctor ordered 6 milligrams per day. Based on the order, which is how I always want to administer meds, the doctor has ordered 6 milligrams. I'll put that over 1 as a one-time, or in this case, one-day dose. Next, I see that the strength of the med is 4 milligrams in a tablet, and milligrams then cancels. Calculating this on my calculator, 6 divided by 4 gives me 1.5, and that is now tablets. I didn't write the word day here, but that is truly the timing of the doctor's order, and so this child should be given 1.5 tablets per day. We see that the usual dose is 2 milligrams or a half tablet 2 or 3 times a day. It's not asked of us, but my guess would be that this order should be given as a half tablet 3 times a day. We talked about in this problem that the 6.24 milligrams is approximately the order. Had I tried to calculate the amount that should be given based on the label and my calculations, we calculated the child should receive 6.24 milligrams per day, and that the available was 4 milligrams per one tablet. Doing that math would give me an answer of 1.56 tablets per day. And because we're dealing with tablets, that's not a feasible dose. And that's why the doctor rounded the 6.24 to the 6. We're always going to calculate how much to give based on the doctor's orders, so I wouldn't be doing this calculation normally. However, I wanted to do it so that you could see that the rounding between the 6.24 and the 6 doesn't change the amount that the patient would actually get. And that's where that word approximately comes in. This little bit of rounding doesn't change the answer because it doesn't change the feasible dose. And that's why we could say yes, it is appropriate, even though it's not exact.